Well, not long ago, there was a girl at Grinder Switch. Her name is Bedelia Busbustle, and she wanted to get a new foundation. She's built just like a house. I say that girl is really hefty. Uncle Nabob says Bedelia's one of them gals that's all hills and no valleys. But Bedelia got herself one of them foundation garments that's supposed to give her hourglass figure. She got it on. She said to her husband, she said, "How do you like my hourglass figure?" He says, "Well, if that's an hourglass figure, I never know time to drag so." I tell you, girls with nice figures now, if you want to catch a feller, it ain't no crime to figure on your figure. I say use what Mother Nature give you before Father Time messes it up. And I know.
Now, wait just a minute. Now, wait just a minute, Cousin Minnie. There are other things besides the feminine figure that attract a man. The way a girl is dressed, for instance.
Well, that just proves my point, Copus. The necklines are going down and the hemlines are coming up. Uncle Nabob says if the necklines get any further south and the hemlines get any further north, there's got to be a new Mason-Dixon line.
Hey, Cousin Minnie, I saw your Uncle Nabob in town today.
Well, how did he look? Where was he?
Oh, he was awful polite. You know, he was in a cafe, and I rushed in there for a quick cup of coffee, and you know what your uncle said?
What'd he say?
"Here, take my coffee. It's already saucered and blowed."
Isn't that right? He's so nice.
Oh, he was all dressed up, said he'd been to the photographer's to have his picture took.
Yes, that's so thoughty of Uncle Nabob. He's going to get his picture took and give it to Aunt Ambrosie for a Christmas present.
Oh, Christmas present.
Yes.
Is it a surprise?
It sure is. She's expecting a fur coat.
No!
But I tell you, I got some news here from Grinder Switch. My brother got him a new job last week, but he had to quit on account of illness. The boss got sick of him. This here younger generation now, I'm telling you, even at Grinder Switch, these here young'uns, they're awful. Why, the other day, the teacher asked Jed Baker's little old young'un, that youngest one, the teacher asked young Brindle Baker what legs was. And Brindle says legs is something that if you ain't got two pretty good ones, you can't get to first base, and neither can your sister. Well, I don't know what I'm going to do about my feller Hezzy. I told him the other night I was buying some lipstick that you can see in the dark. He said, "Don't waste your money." He says, "Don't you know that half the fun is looking for it?" Well, we had an awful sad thing happen at Grinder Switch this week. Oh, it is awful. Old Pap Winkle, he went over to the rock quarry where they are over there blasting out some of the rock over there, and old Pap Winkle, he went in the little shanty they had there, and he sat down on a keg and lit up his cob pipe. And a fella run in there and yelled, "Hey, Pap, you're sitting on a keg of dynamite." And old Pap says, "Well, I'll be blowed." And sure enough, he was.
Well, I went to a turkey roast down the street. The people down there eating like wild geese. I'm on my way. I'm going back to Alabam.
Talk about people having a whale of a time, eating their chicken and drinking their wine. I'm on my way. I'm going back to Alabam.
Now, some folks say that a tramp won't steal, but I caught 3 in my cornfield. I'm on my way. I'm going back to Alabam.
One had a bushel and the other had a peck. One had a roast and they're tied around his neck. I'm on my way. I'm going back to Alabam. There comes Minnie walking down the street with the run-down shoes tied on her feet. Good morning, Minnie. Stand over there, honey. Get over there now.
Hello, Red. You know it's true. I gotta run down some and a tore up shoe. I'm on my way. I'm going back to Alabama.
When I get ready to leave this earth, I'm gonna look back on my money's worth. I'm on my way. I'm going back to Alabama.